Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Love. This is your girl Love and I am back with another video. So there are so many things I want to shoot. As you can see, we are still in the closet, and if you want to know how to fit 50 pair of shoes on 3 shelves, because we are on the struggle bus around here when it comes to room when you live in a smaller home. So yeah, we're still filming in the closet. I haven't got my new studio set up together. The she shed is coming with the new filming equipment, so I'm super excited about that. I've been wanting to get a new camera, new setup, new everything. I know exactly what I want. I know how much I need to spend, so I've been saving my coins so that I could get it. So yeah, I have been over here plotting and planning and getting it together. If you guys do not know, I am also an avid jewelry lover and seller. I don't know, let me put a disclaimer out there right now, I don't know if I have these, but I'm working on the jewelry section of the website. So if you guys have been over on lovedavis.com, the jewelry section is not up to par. I know, as an entrepreneur, we are always a work in progress, and so we are always, sometimes we're winning at one thing and we are offsetting something else. So it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Thank you guys to everyone who has already been purchasing some of the body creams off the websites. Yay! I'm waiting for reviews to come in. Hopefully you guys love them as much as I love them and love creating them. If you guys do not know, I have a body cream and, well, I should say a beauty and a candle brand. It's called Love Home / Love Beauty, and so I do body creams that are designer inspired based off of fragrances that I love, and I do candles that accompany them. So that is the disclaimer. If you guys are new here, my name is Love. This is a lifestyle channel. We talk everything from fragrance to cooking. I'm working on it. I'm really trying to get this Mother's Day recipe out this week. It is the first week of May when I'm recording this, and I'm really trying to get it all the way together for you. I have a great recipe that I think will work, and so I really worked hard on trying to put together something that I would love as a mother, as I send my kids directions on what, or not directions, suggestions on what would make mom happy for Mother's Day. We all have to do that when we get to a certain age because they just buy anything. Like my son wanted to give me a coffee mug, and I was like, son, open up the cabinet over top of the sink. Do you see the 50 coffee mugs that I already have that have great sayings? Let's do something else. Let me send you a couple things. And of course, you guys know fragrance was on my list. So what are we doing today in this video? Today we are talking about one of the most difficult videos for me to shoot. That is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I have been playing with this sample that I've gotten for 4 weeks. I've been trying to record this video for 4 weeks because I wanted to give you guys my honest, good, like soulful review about it. You guys, if you don't know, I do very straightforward, upfront, and in your face reviews on perfume because we're over here building a collection, and so you don't need to overwhelm yourself with having a whole bunch of fragrances. There's enough of us out here that do it and we talk about it, so you don't have to do the same thing. Keep them coins in your pocket. So whether or not you should invest into Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, blah, blah, blah. Get it together, love. We're going to talk about it next. Okay, so where should we start? If you guys don't know, Tom Ford is known for like a lot of androgynous clothing, and so I think that his fragrances are built to kind of give you that same feel. So if you go to Tom Ford, you're going for something that's very special, something that is very individualistic, something that is a comment getter. So you got to find the ones that you love, and Tom Ford to me is just one of those brands, one of those niche brands that you really have to do your research and figure out how the brand works into your life. So I want to put a disclaimer and say, if you've watched my reviews before, then you know, like if I say go out and get it, I really mean go out and get it. Like you're going to love it. But if it's a complex fragrance like this fragrance here, I feel like a lot of Tom Ford fragrances are complex, and I like to make sure that I can give you a great review on how this would fit into your life and whether or not you should get it. So number one, I'm going to start this video by saying that I am not the biggest fan of fruity scented fragrances. Like if it's one particular scent and it carries throughout and it's a fruit, I'm generally one that might not run towards it. So this fragrance came out in 2018, and I'm not going to run out and say, hey girl, if you want to smell like cherry. See, the thought of, or let me just say this. My original thought was, oh my God. So now I'm going to get a fragrance that smells like cherries. Like I love cherries. I love cherries in my amaretto sour. I love cherries in my Mai Tais, my Bahama Mamas with a banana, I mean with a pineapple. I do not know if I like cherry on my body. I don't generally get like cherry scented fragrances when I was wearing like Bath and Body Works real heavy. So I just didn't have, I just don't have like a strong palette for that. But I'm open and just open to all of the different things that are out here, right? So that's what this whole journey is about. So here we go. Let's dive into Tom Ford's Lost Cherry 2018. It is an amber floral, which is really surprising because I generally love amber floral fragrances, just so you know. So I have it on. I've been wearing it for the last 2 hours. I've had it for 4 or 5 weeks. I've had the sample for 4 or 5 weeks. I've had it on today. It's been on my body maybe 2 hours. And I wanted to just let it dry down to kind of meld into my skin, to just kind of get a good glimpse into the fragrance itself. So I've tried it. I am at the end. Let me show you my fragrance, and let me show you what I do with my samples. So you should always sample niche fragrances to see if you love them. I don't care what anybody says, sample them. It comes in, this is a 1 ml. So I got a 1 ml sample, and on Amazon I brought these, I don't know if these are 2 ml or 3 milliliter vials that are spray, because this comes with that dipstick and then this one comes in a spray, and with the fragrance you want to spray it. So this is how I combine the two. So if you ever get fragrances, I will link this in the description box below. It's in here, and this is how much I have left, if you can see it. So it was probably up to here. So I've tried this fragrance. I'm going to tell you, over the last 4 to 5 weeks, I've had it on maybe 5 times. All right, so I've really tried to do some research as far as how it is combining and how it is reacting with my skin. And let me just say this. Today, I don't know what's different, besides the fact that I had on another fragrance early this morning that was very light, airy, and it's gone. It is more creamy and warmer today than it was the first couple times I sprayed it. So this can react on your body a lot differently. So initially I'm going to start and say it can react on your body a lot different than what you're used to. And I like it a little bit more today than I've liked it ever before, but it's an interesting fragrance. So it comes out, so when the fragrance opens up, I promise you can smell that cherry note immediately. But what it dries down to is something more warm and I don't know how to describe it. Like, it has changed. My body chemistry with this has changed today than it has before in the past. I've written down notes, and it's always like, there's a strong cherry scent, try it again. There's a strong cherry scent, try it again. You're going to have to get a sample, and you're going to have to play with this to see how it fits with your body chemistry, to see how it dries down on you, because of course the body of the fragrance is in the dry down, and that's the most important part. Everything, a fragrance is supposed to spray and be abundantly beautiful when you first get it, because that's the selling point, right? The first initial spray is the selling point. How it reacts with your body chemistry is the long lastability of it, and meaning the long lastability of it in your closet, the long lastability of it, of whether you would introduce it to a friend, whether or not you would even do a review on it, right? And so that is the part that is the most in-depth. The most in-depth is how I feel about it after I've worn it on my skin for a while. When I get in the car, does somebody else smell it? If I'm around my friends and I'm having lunch because I'm outside now, is it going to work with outside factors? You know, the way that your fragrance reacts inside and outside can be 2 different things, and you guys hopefully know that. So let's talk about the fragrance notes. Let's talk about what's in the juice. All right, so the top notes are a sour cherry, a bitter almond, and then it says, and liquor. You just never know with a Tom fragrance. Of course it would have liquor in it. It's a Tom fragrance. It's a Tom Ford fragrance. Of course it's going to have liquor in it. You just never know. I swear I love Tom Ford. You just really never know. Middle notes are sour cherry again. So they've doubled it up. Turkish rose and jasmine sambac. So you do get a little bit of the rose. That's probably the creaminess. And rose isn't always creamy. I can't pull in any jasmine, but it's just something that dries down and it's creamy. And then the base notes are the vanilla. That's what's creamy. I didn't realize I had vanilla in it. Tonka bean, vanilla, cinnamon, benzoin, and patchouli. So it's got good base. Guys, it's got good base. It's got good base. Now I know why people like love it, love it, love it. So I can tell you this. It's not one of my, I gotta grab it and do it. It would be, it for me would be one of those instances that's like, you know what? I'm gonna wear something different today. And that's just what I want to wear. You have to actually be in love with the brand. It's not something that I would say go run and get it. It's not going to be one of my signature scents. It doesn't have the power of a signature scent. It has the power of a nice warm scent, and you have to love the brand in order to pay that price. That is the God's honest truth. It's nice. It's nice. It's in my nose, so I'm just really trying to take it in. It's nice. It's very warm. So, of course, part of that is the sandalwood, the tonka bean, the vanilla, the patchouli. Like, it pulls down very, very smooth and nice. Would I run out and pay the $300 for a Tom Ford? The $200 and $300 for this particular Tom Ford? Because you guys know my favorite Tom Ford is Velvet Orchid. It has the remnants of Velvet Orchid at the bottom. Like, that good dry base. I mean, that good creamy base. That dry down. Here's my suggestion. Like, I can't even say where this fits. I can't say, oh, wear it to bed, your boo is going to love it. I can't say, put it on, it's going to be a compliment getter. I can't even say all of that. I can tell you it's an okay fragrance. If you want to pay the price point for it, it definitely is an okay fragrance. If you are a perfume collector, get it. If you are someone who wants to build a niche collection, go ahead and get it. Are you going to reach for this a whole lot? I don't know. It's not something that I'm like, I gotta put on my Tom Ford today. Like, it's not gonna be that I gotta put this on today. Oh my God, I've been waiting to wear this today because I got so many perfumes and I gotta put them in rotation. It's not that. And I feel like I'm blabbering on and on and on because I'm trying to give you guys a really good review. It's just an okay fragrance. I'm not gonna give this a high go run out and get it type of vibe today. I'm just not. If you want to pick it up, I would sample it first. Get the 1 ml, 2 ml, get a 2 ml. Don't even waste your money on a 1 ml. Go ahead and get a 2 ml because you're going to need like 2 to 3 weeks of good wearing this to see how it fits and whether or not you need it, because it's if I'm not mistaken, it's a $250, $300 bottle. I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold just yet. I won't tell you that I'm going to add this to my collection. What I will tell you is that if I get it in a subscription box, or I get a decant of it, that's probably as far as it's going to go in my collection. I'll probably pay for a decant, like a 5 to an 8 ml bottle of it, and that's all I need. So it, to me, would be a decant for me because of the money and because of the fact that I'm not going to wear it as much as, I don't find myself reaching for it as much as I would reach for something else. And that's it. That's it with me with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Hopefully this review was a little bit more eye-opening. I feel like every review I've ever looked at is like, oh my God, I love it. It's bomb. This is my signature scent. And I'm thinking like, how is this your signature scent? This is an okay fragrance. Like, I can see myself adding it and wearing it, but I don't know how it's a signature scent. A signature scent is something I want to reach for all the time. Like, I want it to be in my clothes. I want it to be in my scarf, my denim jacket. I want it to be in my car. Like, that's usually what signature scents signify. Or when someone comes around you, oh, I know love is around because I can smell her. Like, when you can smell someone, that's a great signature scent. This isn't going to give you that. And it's a skin scent. You're going to have to spray this a little heavy. It's a skin scent at minimum when you only do like your pulse points. In here, it's a skin scent. It's not going to have like this really great sillage. It's going to be okay. You're going to definitely have to do a little bit of a heavy spray for this. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. If you guys have experience with it, if you guys love it, hate it, what's your, like, how you feel about it, put it in the comment section below. I would be interested in knowing that. If I change my mind, I will put it in the comment section too. I'll put it in the description box in the comment section. Like, hey, I had a little bit of an epiphany. I'm going to buy the bottle. I tested it again, wore it outside, fell in love with it a little bit more. But you know, sometimes fragrances do that. Sometimes you smell it, you don't fall in love immediately, and then you fall back in love. Exactly how I was with Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. So, you know, the world of fragrance. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Please give it a big thumbs up, especially if you thought this was a good review. Until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Toodles!